Welcome back to Clearwater Central Catholic High School, the 4th annual Score-CocaCola Senior Soccer Challenge. The Team Pinellas boys against the Team Hillsboro boys. I'm Jim Henderson along with John Seiner. My thanks to Al Rochelle for sitting in and doing so wonderfully on the first game here tonight, won by Team Pinellas in the girls 2-0. And John, as we look at both teams here tonight, we've got a lot of good players from a lot of good teams. Hillsboro, Pinellas County annually, some of the top high school soccer teams in the state of Florida. I have a feeling we're going to have a good one here tonight.
Well, you'd hate to be a coach of one of these teams trying to sit people on the bench with this kind of quality of talent out on the field. Literally a buffet of talented players to choose from, and they're basically going to do their best to make sure everybody gets some playing time tonight.
Good look there at Rick Macy. He's the head coach for the for Team Pinellas. I'm going to say South and North before we go too far. Our officials tonight are Jeffrey Donahue, Bruce Harding, John Kingsbury, and Dave Rowland. They also worked the first game, and of course our thanks to those gentlemen for coming out here and officiating tonight's Senior Soccer Challenge. Well, both teams coming out onto the field. Rafik Kojic, former Tampa Bay Rowdy great, is the head coach for the Team Hillsboro boys. He's assisted by Mike Rowan from King High School. As you mentioned, Rick Macy from Seminole. Mark Lang from Palm Harbor University High are the coaches for the Team Pinellas boys. You're going to see a lot of good players tonight, and we will ID them as we go along. Keep in mind that this is the home of Clearwater Central Catholic, so you'll see some of the top players from the state 3A champion Marauders will be playing here tonight, and we'll call out those names as we go.
They'll be in their home stadium tonight. And what a great night to play soccer. It's a perfect temperature. The skies are clear. This should really be a great game with all this kind of talent on the field. And here we are underway. And
Pinellas with the early control here, trying to make something happen. Team Pinellas moving from left to right here in the first half. Team Hillsboro with the initial interception, Chip Atkins, and you can see the colors there. Team Pinellas will be in dark blue. Both of them have somewhat blue, but the white shirts versus the dark blue jerseys will help you out. Long ball coming back down, and Hillsboro will clear it away very nicely in here. Eric Edwards from Bloomingdale to do the honors. He's one of two stoppers in there, and there's a cross near post gathered in very nicely by Kevin McLaughlin, the goalkeeper for Class 4A state champion Jesuit. As we mentioned, we do have some state champions playing here tonight.
Jason Burris got a great cross there with his left foot. Fortunately, wouldn't go right to the keeper.
Battle for the ball in the midfield area, and it will belong to Team Pinellas, which will put it in play.
So look at John Quinn for the Hillsboro boys.
Andrew Pollard plays right back. He had the first touch, center of the park, and Pollard's going to get it back and will cross the half line. Looking into the middle, and a chance maybe here for Team Pinellas, and it will be wide of the goal, as you can see. Jason Burris, another nice left footer out of Burris. John, he looks like a good one from Countryside High School.
Well, we're not even 2 minutes in, and he's had two chances already running hard on the left wing, and you saw that ball slip through, and number 8, Will Wired, who just happens to be Player of the Year in Pinellas County, was also up there as well. Look for a big game from number 8 in blue.
Wired, one of the top players on the Clearwater Central Catholic Ball Club that won the 3A state championship.
He's used to scoring goals right here, isn't he?
Certainly is. Hillsboro trying to control the ball a little bit and doing a pretty nice job of it. Center of the park, that was John Christofsky, the forward out of Tampa Catholic, and he's one of the top scoring forwards in tonight's game. Throw-in coming up far side now for Team Pinellas. Just underway, maybe a couple of minutes into it. Keep in mind, as the first game, 40-minute halves here in high school soccer. Long throw down that left sideline.
And it's going to take a couple minutes for these players to get used to each other. Of course, they really haven't played with each other all year. They've all been on opposing teams, so it'll take a little while to settle down this game.
Dummy through for Team Pinellas. Headed back out. Let's see if Team Pinellas can get a shot off there. Trying to do something was Jeff Reeland, and the ball will be kicked away from him and sent down the left sideline. Here for Team Pinellas. And it looks like the ball may have gone over. Now foul called. And so Team Hillsboro will put it in play. There's the clock, as you can see, only a couple minutes in here. And Pinellas defending in the back there. That's Joey Faw, the sweeper for the Clearwater Catholic Marauders.
Jack Toohey winning the ball for Hillsboro in the middle. It's a nice through ball there.
Ball is crossed in, and it will be a goal for Hillsboro. It's a goal for Hillsboro. Coming in is John Quinn from Armwood. Snitches it away at the near post. And Team Hillsborough off and running here 1-0, and I think that just caught Team Pinellas a little bit by surprise. John, let's have a look at it.
Yeah, here's Adam Powell on the right side, gets to it. Oh, just in time. Great near post run. Gets past the goalkeeper, and Quinn's right there to stuff it home. We are about 4 minutes in, and Hillsborough takes an early 1-0 lead. That was just a class goal. Jack Toohey won it in the midfield, sent a beautiful through ball in to Powell, and that's textbook soccer. It's well done. For guys that haven't really played with each other, that was a great combination play.
Boy, and let's give Quinn some credit, too. I mean, he did have some people in front of him, and he just flat out won the ball and got the goal. 1-0 Team Hillsborough. Pinellas on the attack now, moving up to Pinellas' left side. Hillsborough will try to defend from that side of the field and knock the ball over the touchline. A throw-in coming up for Team Pinellas. 1-0, as you can see, on the goal by John Quinn out of Armwood High School. Far side of the field now, David Kuko for Lakewood, 27 goals this year. And here comes Team Pinellas, a little bit too far. Jeff Reeland from Largo going to have to try to run it down. Ball coming back out. Team Pinellas trying to control with Eiton from Clearwater Catholic, and they'll switch it left side. Running on is Kevin Conaway out of Osceola. Hillsborough pushed back up and cleared away very nicely there by Eric Edwards out of Bloomingdale. And a foul called against Team Pinellas.
That early goal kind of mixed things up here and adds a little spice to this game as we're starting to see a little bit of end-to-end action.
Long ball looking down there for Quinn. See if Hillsborough can run onto it. Jason Schmidt trying to get there, but it will go over the end line. And a goal kick coming up. Schmidt, the left midfielder in this game from Gaither High School over in Tampa. There you see the score. Early moments here of the first half of the 4th annual Score Senior Soccer Challenge at Clearwater Central Catholic. Team Pinellas trying to control, but not having a whole lot of luck. Throw in for Hillsborough. Doing the honors, Jason Schmidt out of Gaither. And the ball is coming all the way back. Eric Edwards, who's playing the sweeper position tonight, will send it forward to Jack Toohey from King. And stolen away by Team Pinellas, and then quickly over Edwards again to knock the ball out of play. I have a feeling, John, we're going to see Eric Edwards a lot back there tonight.
We're going to certainly hear his name. It's a good play by Dieter Eiton for Pinellas in the midfield.
Team Pinellas trying to control. And have a shot here, perhaps.
There's Eiton again.
Ball cleared away near the edge of the box to cross in. And cleared out by Hillsborough. Jason Schmidt. And up comes Team Hillsborough, but they cannot control. Over on the right side, Adam Powell from Gaither over there. Good look at Adam. Just couldn't quite get it. He had the assist on the first goal earlier.
Looks like Dieter Eiton's going to be the ball winner in the midfield, and he's going to look to get it to number 8, Wired, and number 12, David Kuko, who've been masterminds of scoring goals this year.
Long throw by Team Pinellas. In fact, he out-threw everybody over the end line. Goal kick coming up now for Team Hillsborough. You can see we played 6 minutes here at Clearwater Catholic. The 1-0 lead for Team Hillsborough. The early goal by John Quinn of Armwood. The assist went to Adam Powell from Gaither High School, and also an assist to Jack Toohey from King. Goal kick now to the center of the park, headed on by Foxenberger from Lato, and here comes Team Hillsborough with Kristofsky. He's got some quicks. You can see Josh Kristofsky there. Finally took it too far, had it moved away. Powell sends it forward with the ball now. Foxenberger, and he dishes it down that right side. Ball will go over the end line, and let's see what the call is. I think it's going to be a corner kick coming up for Team Hillsborough.
That's Chip Atkins on the far side for Hillsborough, working hard to get it in the corner. There's a look at him right there, and he won a corner kick. And
Atkins from Bloomingdale High School, the Bulls #1 most of the year. Long corner kick, and not sure what that one was all about. He sent it way across the penalty box and over the touchline for a Team Pinellas throw-in. Bloomingdale Bulls are #1 in Class 6A in the state of Florida most of the year, but they ran into Ron Marnes Countryside Cougars in the playoffs and got beat 1-0. Countryside went all the way to the state tournament before finally losing.
you can see number 19 here with the ball from Countryside. A little too far ahead of him, but part of that team that upset Bloomingdale.
Edwards again with the ball for Team Hillsborough. Looking down the right side for Chip Atkins. They were teammates on the Bulls. And Team Pinellas with the throw-in. Down the Team Pinellas left side. Nice run by Team Pinellas. Through ball, not quite there. Good job coming out. Team Pinellas, Dieter Eiton. And so the goal kick coming up now by McLaughlin from Jesuit. Not a real good one. Bounces it to the half line, headed forward by Team Pinellas.
It's Andre Poulard playing right back, matching up against Quinn, our goal scorer. Nice piece of work there by Joey Faw collecting the ball, and Quinn ends up fouling him, but a nice piece of work by Joey Faw.
And a good look there at Joey Faw. He was a hero this year for Clearwater Catholic. He tries to go all the way across the field without much success as Atkins runs it down.
There's a good matchup in the midfield. The two number 6s, Chip Atkins and Dieter Eichen, be battling in the midfield.
Atkins sends it down the right side, looking down there for Kristofsky. Couldn't get it to him, but Hillsborough in control now with Foxenberger from Leto, one of the area's top players. Dishes it back left side. Nice cut by Grant Harris of Gaither. And he's going over looking for Atkins again down the right side. Ball over the touchline. No, a little too far. Throw in for Team Pinellas.
Well, certainly you can say every one of these players is one of the best players in the area. Lots of talent on the field tonight for sure.
Yeah, boy, there were a lot of good teams around here this year too. Long ball into the center, headed back down by Harris, and Team Pinellas will try to control. Harris out of Gaither for Team Hillsborough. Team Pinellas with the ball. Poulard on the overlap up the right side. Tries to send it towards the middle, but headed out very nicely by Scott Anderson of Bloomingdale. And a foul right at midfield. A hard push by Kevin Conaway of Osceola. And getting up, none the worse for wear, Josh Kristofsky from Tampa Catholic. And I would suspect, John, that he's felt a few of those in his time being a forward.
Well, you can see Kristofsky starting to become more presence in this game, and he's the target man up front that they look to get the ball through the attack. So you'll certainly hear his name tonight.
Long ball from Adam Powell, headed back out by Team Pinellas. And trying to control there is Foxenberger for Leto and Team Hillsborough. And Pinellas wins the battle again.
Nice play there by Tui. He's a strong midfielder, wins balls.
Both teams trying to establish some continuity and presence here, and that's not easy to do. Throw in by Team Hillsborough, but Poulard got ahead on it, and Joey Faw is going to run it down and send it up the field. And a foul is going to be called, it looks like, in the back, so they're going to bring the ball back and reset and do it again.
That was a little late hit. Jack Tui, playing aggressive tonight, came in a little bit late, and referee called it.
Faw with the ball will switch left side now for Team Pinellas. Pinellas so far has seemed content to build over there. That was a bad ball, though. Comes to Anderson of Bloomingdale. He quickly gets it up to Kristofsky, on to Atkins, and now they're looking for Quinn down there, Poulard and Quinn. And so far, I guess it's Quinn 1 and Poulard nothing, John, in that first goal by Team Hillsborough. Here comes Atkins now with a chance. He's going to roll it across the penalty box. Nobody coming up the left side. It will go weakly over the end line, and a goal kick coming up now for Team Pinellas.
Atkins brought that ball up nicely, and I think he was looking at the goal, looking for some glory, but didn't realize he had Quinn running off to his left and really didn't get all of that shot. But it's a good effort for Hillsborough, and you can see this game's starting to open up a little bit, get some chances, and make it a little bit exciting for this crowd here tonight, which is a good size.
Excellent crowd here this evening. Team Pinellas trying to control. Shea Cox of Clearwater had a shot at it. And Team Hillsborough comes back with it again, only to lose it to Team Pinellas. Not a lot of long possessions here for either team, but that's kind of to be expected since they really haven't played much with each other. Tui with a foul from Hillsborough's King High School.
Well, what's great about a game like this is the individual matchups. It's true that they haven't played together as a team, but since all these players are so good, you got to look at these individual matchups that are going to be on the field. Good player against good player.
Hillsborough with a chance. Atkins gets the pass, going to take it down the right side. He left foots it into the box, but stopped nicely by Team Pinellas, who tries the quick counter, but bad ball over the touchline, far side throw in coming up.
Well, Atkins gave another breath of frustration there. The last two attempts haven't quite been what he's wanted to do with it. But he's obviously a hard worker, and he'll be getting chances all night, I'm sure.
Throw in for Hillsborough. Ball heading down towards the goal area, but Joey Faw there for Clearwater Catholic and Team Pinellas, and he puts it right up to David Kuko from Lakewood. And Faw again trying to control. Quinn almost got it away, but Poulard is there. And he'll send it back to goalkeeper David Workman from Clearwater Catholic, another Marauder on the field.
There's a few of them out there, state champs.
Here is Atkins now for Team Hillsborough, and he's had a lot of touches here in the early going. Chip Atkins sends it forward looking for Quinn. It's Quinn and Poulard again.
How about that for a physical matchup? Poulard and Quinn. That'll be fun to watch.
Shea Cox over there from Osceola, but Team Hillsborough gathers it again. Adkins tries to send it through, and Poulard kicks it away. Team Pinellas going to try to counter here, and maybe something going, but stepping up very nicely once again for Team Hillsborough, Eric Edwards out of Bloomingdale. Pinellas trying to head it on, and there's Edwards. He heads everything and knocks it back towards his goalkeeper. Run down very nicely, though, in the back by Anderson, who gets it to his teammate Schmidt.
Well, any coach would like to have this combination up top for Pinellas and David Kuko and Will Wired. They're already starting to play a little combination work, but dangerous duo up top for Pinellas.
So far they haven't had the ball too much as Tui from Hillsborough runs it down the right side, looking down there for his teammate Adam Powell of Gaither, but over quickly to gather it up is David Workman from Clearwater Catholic. There you see the score time remaining here in the first half at Clearwater Central Catholic. An early goal by Team Hillsborough has Team Pinellas playing catch-up. And the goal kick, not a good one, by Workman over the touchline. Far side throw-in now for Team Hillsborough.
Hillsborough's done a pretty good job of keeping possession and working through the midfield, and they've had definitely the run of play and created more chances here, but Pinellas looks to come back strong on the counterattack.
And well offside.
Just a wee bit.
Yes, I would say that was a call that, John, you and I could have made, I think. Will Wired was a little bit too far ahead of the play.
I raised my flag from here. But certainly one goal-scoring poacher right there looks for every opportunity to sneak a goal in, and we'll be calling his name tonight.
Anderson down, headed back by Team Pinellas. And a battle in the midfield. Trying to come down the right side. Good flick on to Wired. Let's see what he can do with it. Wired double team, tries to control, and Team Hillsborough comes up with the ball. Looks like he's going to have a lot of company back there. Foxenberger sends it forward, but Team Pinellas runs it down again. Possession difficult so far. With the ball for Hillsborough, Kristofsky, and he is flattened hard down there.
That's Shea Cox on the very good tackle. Kristofsky, dirt on the shirt there. That's what he gets for trying to push the ball into the corner, right?
Absolutely. Well, the white jersey is already a little dark for that young man right there, Josh Kristofsky from Tampa Catholic. Free kick coming up to take it is Jeff Foxenberger, midfielder for Leto High School. We'll send it far post, headed down. And let's see, foul will be called against Team Hillsborough coming over the top. And so a free kick, or a goal kick rather, awarded here. And Team Pinellas will put the ball back in play, trailing 1-0. And you can see the time remaining here in the first half. We're almost 15 minutes in. Hillsborough runs forward on that right side. Scott Anderson of Bloomingdale to kick the ball out of play. And so Team Pinellas will get the throw in. Kevin Conaway from Osceola, the left back on that side.
There's a look at Will Wired, our player of the year in Pinellas County.
Long ball forward by Faw, and that's a great ball by Faw. Out quickly to make the play is Kevin McLaughlin from Jesuit. John, on one of those, he who hesitates is lost.
Well, Jeff Reeland scored a few goals this year, and he eased up at the last minute as seeing the goalkeeper come out, but it's good to see Pinellas grab a close chance on goal there.
Long ball down towards the midfield, controlled by Team Pinellas, and then good job by Scott Anderson of Bloomingdale to get over there and knock it over the touchline for Team Hillsborough. Throw in coming up for Team Pinellas, far side of the field. Good look there, and your last shot at Dieter Eiten from Clearwater Catholic. He's one of the orchestrators. Poulard can't run it down. And the ball is knocked out by Team Hillsborough. Good play that time by Jeff Reel and Largo just to save possession for Team Pinellas. Our clock continuing to run here as Poulard will throw it in. Battle for the ball. Team Hillsborough had it momentarily, but Pinellas is going to get it back again. Controlling there is Shea Cox, and he'll send it back to Faw. Faw tries to cut it up, and there's Quinn. And that's a collision. Ball over the touchline. Throw in Team Pinellas. Good look there at John Quinn. He's our goal scorer for tonight so far for Team Hillsborough.
Well, it's great to see the pressure being applied by the Hillsborough strikers. Kristofsky and Quinn doing a great job of attacking the Pinellas County backs and making them creating some havoc on possession.
David Kuko had a touch there for Team Pinellas. Now it switches up. Kuko couldn't get to that one, though, and once again, there's Scott Anderson for Bloomingdale. Boy, he and Eric Edwards must strong for the Bulls this year in the back.
It's Kristofsky showing some great speed, wins possession of the ball in the box.
And Kristofsky going to put it on his left, sent it in there, but cleared away nicely by Team Pinellas. And now Kuko with the ball. Let's see what he can do with it, if he can find a teammate. holding on, trying to get somebody, then comes right side to Vreeland. And Poulard finally runs it down, sends it back into the center of the park in the direction of Fall.
Well, you can still see the players working out some kinks, not quite used to playing with each other. But certainly there's no shortage of aggression in this game, even though this is a friendly, so to speak. Both teams playing aggressive and physical.
Well, pride of the county on the line for both as Eiton tries to get something going for Team Pinellas. Has a man down the left side over there, coming up very nicely, Jason Burris. Burris with the cross, looking far post for Vreeland. Vreeland's going to get it on his foot, send it towards goal, and a save in there by Kevin McLaughlin. So Jeff Vreeland with a chance there, and McLaughlin equal to the task.
Jason Burris doing a nice job taking the ball up the left side again. Got a great far post cross, fell right to the feet of Vreeland. I think he wanted to bring that back a little bit farther, but he ends up going too close to the goalkeeper.
Kristofsky controls now, sends it back to Powell, and Powell sends it forward, and Pinellas had a shot at it, couldn't quite control. So here comes Hillsborough again up the middle, where Poulard steps in front for Pinellas. A little bit of volleyball going on here now. Foxenberger sends it forward for Team Hillsborough. This is Kristofsky going to run on, take the shot, and over easily to make the play is goalkeeper David Workman.
Starting to get the field a little bit stretched here. Both teams counterattacking and creating chances.
And both teams about ready to make some substitutions, and we'll try to pick those up as we go along. Running down that side for Hillsborough is Adam Powell, but he's not going to get there. Team Pinellas with the throw in. Looks like Pinellas will make 4 substitutions. And Hillsborough will make 3 at the first available opportunity, which looks to be now. Coming in for Pinellas will be Tulashi Sawyer of Countryside. Coming in right there, Chris Wetherill of Clearwater High School. He's one, as we mentioned, Tulashi Sawyer coming in, Dino Ribeiro in, and also Dino Ribeiro from Eastlake, and also in Dan Mosney from Eastlake High School. So a couple players from Eastlake in, and they're going to let play continue now while the Hillsborough players try to get in. Pinellas may also be making some more substitutions, and we'll pick those up as we go along. Hillsborough, though, running the ball down is Scott Anderson, and he'll send it forward. Trying to get it to his high school teammate Atkins, but couldn't, and Team Pinellas comes up with Poulard overlapping across the half line right side. Nice slide tackle there by Eric Edwards, and on the move now is Hillsborough with Quinn. Quinn tries to send it through to Kristofsky. Now Quinn's going to try to run it down left side, and does. End line, cross towards the box. Ball rolls through, shot taken, knocked down, and cleared away by Team Pinellas. All the way back across the half line and headed down by Jack Toohey of King, back to his goalkeeper, Kevin McLaughlin.
Great effort by Quinn on the left wing. He gets across, goes all the way over to Adam Powell on the far post, and he has a great crack on goal, but ends up hitting the Pinellas defender. On the Pinellas attacking side, number 9 and number 11 take the place of Kuko and Will Wire. That's Mosney and Ribeiro for fresh legs up top. And Pinellas will continue with another sub.
And another substitution for Pinellas. Gaston Fernandez out of Clearwater Central Catholic will come in. And again, there will be a lot of substitutions tonight. That's the nature of the game. Everyone will get a chance to play.
Well, this is the last high school soccer game for every player out here, as they're all seniors. So you want to get some playing time and have fun with it.
Jason Burris sits down for Team Pinellas on that last substitution. As the ball goes over the touchline, a throw-in coming up for Team Hillsborough. Hillsborough trying to make some substitutions, and will. Coming in will be Andy Carlton of Bloomingdale. He wears 5. Lance Ginn of Plant City wearing 7. And Angel Vasquez of King High School. He wears number 14. Good look there, as we mentioned, at Andy Carlton, another member of that outstanding Bloomingdale Bulls team coming in. Jason Schmidt, one of the players to sit down, along with Adam Powell for Hillsborough, and John Quinn from Armwood sits down.
Well, John Quinn being the man of the match so far for a great finish on the first and only goal of this game.
Hillsborough trying to control in the center of the park, having some difficulty as Foxenberger sends it straight up. Header down the right side there by Andy Carlton of Bloomingdale, but it will go across the touchline, and a throw in coming up for Team Pinellas. There's our score and our time remaining here in the first half at Clearwater Central Catholic. Hope you're enjoying tonight's Senior Soccer Challenge. Outstanding game in the first game. The Team Pinellas girls with a 2-0 win, and Hillsborough trying to exact a little revenge here tonight in the boys portion of the doubleheader.
Well, it's just a great day for soccer. I mean, all the greatest high school senior players in both counties. Beautiful night. We got a huge crowd out here. It's just a good night for Tampa soccer.
Ball trying to be controlled in the center, and winning it there for Team Hillsborough is Atkins. And can he try to hold on? He's got a nice touch. Atkins maintains possession. And look at this by Hillsborough. A couple of good touches there before Pinellas breaks it up. Running forward there was Wetherilt from Clearwater High School. Chris Wetherilt. And foul will be called, and quickly Joey Fall puts it in play and sends it forward to Poulard down that right side. Now on for Team Pinellas, there is Sawyer, Countryside High School. And his cross cleared away immediately, and Team Hillsborough whacks it back up towards Christofsky. Christofsky's going to get a return pass, but instead, before that happens, a foul will be called against Team Pinellas, so Hillsborough will put it in play. Jeff Foxenberger of Lato got taken down pretty hard for Team Pinellas.
There was a late tackle there by number 6, Dieter Eiten, but foul called, and Hillsborough looks to attack again with a free kick.
And Eric Edwards to take it, and he's going down that left side if he can to Christofsky, but runs out of real estate real quick here over the touchline. Throw in coming up for Team Pinellas.
Well, you got the best attackers certainly out on the field. On the other hand, you got great defenders. So, I mean, there really is some super matchups on both offensively and defensively.
Ball sent down by Sawyer down the right side, but it too will find the touchline, and a throw in coming up for Team Pinellas. Tulashi Sawyer from Countryside, as we mentioned, just entered the game. Ron Marnes Club, great season. They defeated Bloomingdale, as we mentioned, and got into the state championship tournament. Got beat in the finals. This is Team Pinellas now with the ball. Wetherilt trying to control. He'll get it back. Nice shield of the body that time. Wetherilt looking for Sawyer, but instead finds somebody else for Team Pinellas. Finds his teammate there. It was Dan Mosney who had just checked in, and now Hillsborough comes back with it again, trying to counter up the right side after the crossfield pass by Lance Ginn from Plant City High School.
Oh yeah, you can see the substitutes who have come on trying to get into the flow of this game, getting their first few touches and jitters out.
And that was Ginn again with the header. Christofsky tries to come up, but Poulard stepped in front, but instead Foxenberger gets the ball, and he's got a little running room. Now he'll send it right side for Team Hillsborough. Ball down the right sideline, running down there hard is Angel Vasquez, a king. He's going to tee it up, but he sends it way over. And it looks like a goal kick coming up for Team Pinellas. Good look there at Angel Vasquez from King High School. He just recently came into the game. In fact, he substituted for John Quinn of Armwood.
Well, this game is really evenly played. Both teams are getting the ball down to the other team's end and creating some chances. And all the all-star players that are out here tonight showing why they were voted to be here.
Workman sends it all the way down. Edwards going to try to run onto it. Pinellas pressure from Dan Mosney. But Edwards is there. Mosney going to try to take it away, and does. And now Edwards back to say you can't do that, but Mosney still had a shot at it. And finally coming over to knock it away for Hillsborough, Grant Harris out of Gaither. Team Pinellas ball. Nice stuff there by Dan Mosney out of Eastlake.
Tell you what, he showed some speed and some scrap on that play.
Toss into the box, flick on near post by Sawyer, but once again McLaughlin there when he needs to be for Team Hillsborough.
That was a clever flick by Sawyer, one-timing it over his right shoulder and almost found Mosney again on the back post. Good creativity in the box. Like to see that amongst the attackers on your team.
Ball over the touchline. Team Hillsborough will get the throw in, far side of the field. As our game clock winds down here at Clearwater Catholic, first half action. Good look there at Tulashi Sawyer. And the ball down that right side. Team Pinellas trying to control Poulard all the way over there now. And we'll flick it back on up. And he will find a teammate after a pass, Dino Ribeiro of Eastlake. But it comes all the way back to Edwards again for Hillsborough. And he gives up a bad ball. Let's see if Team Pinellas can take advantage of it. Pinellas on, coming out quickly is McLaughlin, and he will once again pick it up for Team Hillsborough.
Well, you can see Mosney still showing a lot of speed, almost getting to the end of that one. McLaughlin came out well to get it, but Mosney's creating a little havoc up there.
Here's Sawyer, Countryside High School, and good night to Tulashi Sawyer on that one.
Clever little turn by Sawyer. There's a good look at him.
Yeah, Lance Ginn of Plant City kind of deposited him right in front of the Hillsborough bench. And you'll see a few of those. Hillsborough trying to control. This is Kristofsky. He is outrunning Faw. Let's see what he can do. Far post shot and a goal! A goal! Tremendous goal by Josh Kristofsky of Tampa Catholic High School. And Team Hillsborough with a 2-0 lead. Boy, what a goal and what a run by Kristofsky. Let's take a look at this one, John. This is just a great play.
Here's the end of it. Kristofsky putting it on his left foot, shielding it from the defender and going far post. Keeper has no chance, didn't even make a dive. That's called depositing in the backside of the net. Here it is again from behind the goal. Look at how he keeps it on his left foot, away from the defender, and then puts it in far post. Goalkeeper didn't even have a chance, couldn't even make a dive. That's just great transition soccer. Counter attack, get it through, get it behind the defense, and Kristofsky showing great speed to keep it away from the defender. A clinical finish.
So a 2-0 lead now for Team Hillsborough. I think the assist might have gone to Grant Harris for the pass down the left side that sprung Kristofsky loose.
Well, what a great ball that was.
It was a tremendous ball. Here comes Team Pinellas now. Can they get one back? Through ball, offside is the call.
Ribeiro's eyes were so big on that one. He had 20 yards of space and nobody around him. Just late on the offsides call.
And you know that as he was heading down there, Kevin McLaughlin was telling him, hey, offside, stop, stop.
Well, it's good. It's great for the fans tonight. It's end-to-end action.
Good dummy by Vasquez, far side of the field. Ball over the touchline. Throw in coming up now for Team Hillsborough. Andy Carlton of Bloomingdale to take it. Let's see if he puts it in the box. He does. And the goalkeeper out, David Workman, to make the play. John, on one of those, you're a goalkeeper. You got to make a decision.
Well, you certainly have to decide whether you're going to come out or not. But on the goalkeeper note, we've got a couple celebrities up here in the booth with us. Tampa Bay Mutiny goalkeeper Denny Mackay and defender Mike Heald. They're part of the Mutiny sponsorship tonight, and they came out and presented trophies and signing autographs tonight. It's good to see the local guys coming out and supporting their community.
Here's Ribeiro again down the right side for Team Pinellas. Over near the corner kick flag, trying to control. And there we are, sitting high above. And you can see the two Tampa Bay Mutiny players behind us.
Hey, there we are.
And they have a rooting interest. These guys have a rooting interest. Denny Mackay, the head coach at Chamberlain High School in Tampa, and Mike Heald played at Bloomingdale High, and part of a great tradition of Bloomingdale soccer. Not too many years ago, I don't think. Well, a few.
The boys are signing some autographs tonight. Local heroes right here. Like to see it.
Team Pinellas. Now let's see if Team Pinellas can try to cut this lead in half. Corner kick coming up. As you can see, the time beginning to wind down here in the first half.
Well, here's a chance for Pinellas to grab a goal back. Good time for it right here.
Out kicks everyone, and the ball will go over the touchline far side. So it will be a throw in for Team Hillsborough. Opportunity for Pinellas goes by the boards. So we are under 10 minutes to go, as you can see. And a couple more substitutions for Team Hillsborough. Checking in will be Joe McMenamin of Bloomingdale, as well as Lee Sanders of Bloomingdale. Also coming in will be Deshaun Lewis of Hillsborough. And it looks like trying to get in will be Sean Dugan of Bloomingdale, and he comes in now. So Rafik Kozic, the head coach, and his assistant Mike Rowan of King High School, making wholesale substitutions here for Team Hillsborough. Of course, that's, as we mentioned, that's what it's really all about. And a foul called against Hillsborough. So Pinellas will quickly put the ball in play. Team Pinellas trying to cut into that 2-0 deficit. And going right side for Sawyer. Over there is Lance Ginn, and that's been a pretty good battle too since Ginn came on. They both started about the same time, and they've been in each other's face.
There's Sawyer right there. He works hard to get a free kick, and he looks to put this one in the far post. That's a great ball.
Nice ball inside, but cleared away nicely by Team Hillsborough, and then cleared away a second time. Lee Sanders of Bloomingdale over to do the honors. So a throw in for Team Pinellas, far side of the field.
That's Keston Lashley from Lakewood coming onto the game, taking the throw in.
Team Pinellas just trying to control if they can, and it's not easy. That's Mosney in there for Eastlake. Ball down the left side, Hillsborough over there, and clearing it away again, Lee Sanders. And so the throw-in will belong to Team Hillsborough. Goals by Quinn and Kristofsky so far. And here comes a chance, but a good job by Workman, and he needs to get rid of it, and does.
Well, his forte is certainly not possession. You want to get rid of that one.
Battle for the ball in the midfield. And it looks like I was going to say Team Hillsborough, but actually it's not. A nice play by Dieter Eiten of Clearwater Catholic, and he'll send it up left side, trying to find Mosney. Mosney sends it back now, and the switch to the right.
Good possession here by Pinellas.
Fall coming up to get it, and there is Sawyer showing some speed. He's going to outrun Ginn to the ball. Lance Ginn trying to stay with him, but Sawyer takes it. Can he cross it in? He does. Near post save by McLaughlin for Jesuit and Team Hillsborough.
Sawyer complements his speed with some really nice moves, getting past defenders. He shows them there and was able to get the cross in.
Trying to get it up to Deshaun Lewis, but could not. So the throw in taken by Ginn for Team Hillsborough. He's from Plant City, and whoa, there's Sawyer and Ginn again, and this time Sawyer wins that one.
That's turning into a really good little matchup. Sawyer is the attacker, and then Lance Ginn trying to defend him. It's been a good physical little duel there on the right side for Pinellas.
Eric Edwards to send the ball away. He's right in front of Team Hillsborough's bench.
The coach for Hillsborough, Refik Kojic, a former Tampa Bay Rowdy.
And a nice turn by Vasquez, and he tried to cross it away, but getting his foot in the way was Keston Lashley of Lakewood. So Vasquez and Team Hillsborough with the throw in. He'll send it back in the direction of Ginn. Ginn trying to turn, but Team Pinellas comes up with the ball. Let's see if they can counterattack down the right side. Good movement there by Chris Wetherill of Clearwater High School. Center of the park now to Dieter Eiten of CCC, and up it comes again to Wetherill. Wetherill cuts it around one time, tries to hold, looks for some help, dishes it out left side, tries to get it back, but wasn't running. And John, right there's a classic case of guys not having played together before and not knowing what they're going to do.
Well, Pinellas trying to play some possession, and they're stringing some passes together, but not getting into a situation where it's a chance on goal.
Edwards sends it away again for Team Hillsborough.
Oh!
Play on is the call, and Team Pinellas
no blood, no
trying
foul.
to control, and there is Ginn sending it forward. Can he find a white jersey? Tried to, couldn't quite do it. Team Pinellas just battling hard to try to maintain some kind of possession. Down that left side is Dino Ribeiro, and it will be over the touchline, and another throw in coming up for Team Hillsborough. As you can see, our game clock is under 5 minutes to go here in the first half.
There's
all Hillsborough so far.
There's Ribeiro there, and that's Grant Harris taking the throw in. Playing right back now for Hillsborough.
Here comes Eric Anderson sending it forward, looking for Deshaun Lewis. Lewis back to Anderson, and Anderson down to nobody. Instead, it's Joey Faw. And Deshaun Lewis trying to cause some trouble there. He's from Hillsborough High School.
Great little run here by Keston Lashley out of the back.
And Sawyer didn't give him the ball, so Team Hillsborough gets it back. Hillsborough now on the attack. And with the ball, Sean Dugan of Bloomingdale gives it up. Down the right side, can he get there? Looks like Lee Sanders tried, but not quite.
Well, we just watched Keston Lashley, who's now playing left back for Pinellas. Went to Largo High School this year, and their coach was, whenever he needed some offensive push, would move Lashley up from a sweeper back and put him at forward, and he would create major problems for their opponent's defense. Proved to be quite successful several times this season.
The long goal kick down is headed back, and Angel Vasquez can't run onto it for Team Hillsborough. Lance Ginn with the header that goes over the touchline. And Pinellas trying to control again right at the half line with Chris Wetherill of Clearwater High. He forces the throw in, and he's looking goalward if he can. Sawyer just chests it down into the middle, but nobody coming for Team Pinellas. Hillsborough able to clear it back and up. And now Pinellas once again with some measure of control, but Sawyer gives it up to Ginn. Ginn knocks it over the touchline, and a throw in for Pinellas. Time winding down here in the first half.
Certainly Pinellas showing much more of the possession, but what really counts is the numbers on the scoreboard, Jim, and right now it's Hillsborough up by 2.
Throw in by Sawyer. He will come back to Fall, overlapping. Joey Fall wants to tee it up. Sends it into the box, chested down. And a nice job by Team Hillsborough to get it out of play. Right back to Faw again. Faw sends it forward to Matt Couch. But Team Hillsborough equal once again to the task and will force the throw in. Far side of the field for Team Pinellas. Over to take it will be Keston Lashley. Headed up high by Hillsborough. That was Grant Harris of Bloomingdale. Pinellas will get it back though. Let's see if they can get a shot. They really haven't had a good shot on goal in the game. Pinellas has it kicked back to him. Hillsborough controlling, and Pinellas running it down with Lashley over there. And Sean Dugan of Bloomingdale. And a throw in awarded to Team Pinellas. Center of the park to Wetherill.
Well, you're right, Jim. Pinellas really hasn't had a great scoring opportunity. They've gotten the ball into the box, but...
There's a shot, but it will go wide. Taking it was Dino Ribeiro out of Countryside, and the clock will stop at 2 minutes. The official time will be kept on the field. Barring a quick one, John, it looks like it's 2-0 Hillsborough as we approach halftime.
Well, that last shot was typical for Pinellas. You know, it was a chance, but not a great chance. And if they're going to grab a goal against this caliber of goalkeeping, they need to get some better chances.
Ginn gets in the way of that cross. And Lashley staying right with him all the way. Boy, Keston Lashley. And now Lance Ginn, if it isn't Sawyer, it's Lashley. Ginn has just been worked over since he's been in the game.
Substitute, coach.
That's right.
Gill is still down.
Well, they're probably trying to hold on until halftime here. And again, I'm sure we'll see all of the guys again. Lance Ginn up and a little beat up, and you can see coming over to say shake it off, Dino Ribeiro out of Eastlake. And Edwards will take the long kick down. Headed back by Team Pinellas. Hillsborough trying to control, but Pinellas with some possession. That was a great ball through by Ribeiro. Let's see what happens here. Shot is taken and skied, to say the least, by Dan Mosney out of Eastlake. And you were right, John. He did have Wetherill off to his right, and Wetherill might have had a better angle.
Well, there's Mosney right there. He had his eyes on the goal without a doubt. Wetherill made a great overlapping run on the right side, and Mosney chose not to give it to him. And he'd love to have that one back and try to get that one back on frame, but Pinellas, a couple shots here in the last couple minutes. Maybe they could grab one here before the first half is over.
Hillsborough controlling off the goal kick. And Team Pinellas sends it right to Team Hillsborough's bench. So Ginn will get the throw in. And of course, if you're Team Hillsborough, you just want to try to hold on to it now, get into that locker room. Team Pinellas with the throw in, very close to the Pinellas bench.
There's Wetherill right there. He's really shown some good skill and a lot of work effort tonight in the midfield for Pinellas.
Rick Macy, Mark Lang, the coaches for Team Pinellas, as we mentioned. And there is the whistle. And we have come to the end of the first half here at Clearwater Central Catholic High School. First half goals by John Quinn, and Josh Krastowski has Team Hillsborough in a 2-0 lead. Don't go away. Back with more right after this. Welcome back to Clearwater Central Catholic High School, the Dome, and there is our halftime score in the Senior Soccer Challenge. Two great first half goals by Team Hillsborough has the visitors in charge at 2-0. And here's the first one, John Seiner. A great cross gets it started.
Adam Powell gets the ball just before it goes over the line. Super near post ball. Watch John Quinn step in and get a foot on it. Boom, right past goalkeeper, and that's 1-0. Great finish by Quinn.
And, of course, the great speed of Krastowski really got goal number 2 for Hillsborough.
Well, what I wanted you to watch here is how he keeps it off the left foot, away from the defender, and then right at the critical time is the finish. Well done. Far post.
Now, Team Pinellas did not have a lot of opportunities, but here is one that they had, and the young man, Dan Mosney, could have done better with this one.
Well, he gets it to his right foot here, Mosney, and he had Wetherill running on the right side, chose to shoot it, and unfortunately, that's the way it's been going for Pinellas tonight. It was high and wide, and Pinellas, although creating chances, You can see here, shots on goal, it's 8-7 for Pinellas. Saves 3-2, or rather 3-all for both teams, and then corner kicks is also even. So stat-wise, it's an even game except for the big one. It's 2-0 Hillsboro.
Absolutely, and let's see what Team Pinellas can do in the second half. We're almost ready to go. Don't go away. We'll be back with second half action right after this. Welcome back to Clearwater Central Catholic High School. Second half action about to begin. There is our halftime score. Team Hillsboro on goals by John Quinn of Armwood High School and Josh Christofsky of Tampa Catholic have a 2-0 lead over Team Pinellas. Jim Henderson, John Steiner here with you in the second game of our doubleheader. Team Pinellas won the opener 2-0 in the girls group. And John, I would think if Team Pinellas is going to make this one a game, they got to get it going pretty quickly here in the second half.
Well, 2-0's sometimes a big scoreline to draw back from, and the more the time ticks away on you, the more pressure you feel, and the harder it is to get over that kind of deficit. So, this first 15 minutes real important for Pinellas.
And a bad ball gives Team Hillsboro an opportunity here to start the second half. Here's Quinn, who's going to take a shot, and he hits it high and wide off the steal that Chip Atkins from Bloomingdale High School had.
Well, Atkins spent the first 20 minutes of the game winning balls in midfield, and he starts the first minute of the second half the same way. He fed a nice ball out to Quinn, and Quinn didn't quite get that one on goal, but good work by Atkins. There's Quinn, our goal scorer number 1 tonight.
And the long goal kick down. And once again, Team Hillsboro in possession there. Atkins gives it up, and Sawyer will come back and get it now for Pinellas. Lashley trying to run onto it. It does. Keston Lashley, let's see if he can get his team going. Looking far down that right side. But the ball will come out and will be grabbed up, and it looks like David Henderson from Durant High School in East Hillsborough County is the new goalkeeper for Team Hillsboro, and it most likely Matt Hayner of Countryside will be the goalkeeper here in the second half for Team Pinellas. Headed back down by Pinellas, and Hillsboro just does it right back to him. Long ball down from Hillsboro by Grant Harris, but gathered in nicely there by Conaway, and then offside is the call, and thank goodness, or it would have been 3-0 in favor of Hillsboro. You can see Quinn had that extra step.
Yeah, Quinn was just a bit offsides there, and the linesman had a little bit of hesitation before he raised his flag, so people in the stands thought he was through. That would have been 3-0.
So Team Pinellas will put it in play. Good luck there at John Quinn. He's had a great game tonight for Team Hillsboro.
Armwood High School, great year for him.
Ball down the left side for Team Pinellas, and over the touchline, quickly taking the throw in will be Will Wired from Clearwater Catholic. Now running into the box is David Kuko. Ball is crossed and gathered in nicely by David Henderson of Durant. Boy, Henderson got down quick on that one.
Well, that was a nice play by Wired and Kuko of attacking the left side. Like I said in the first half, that's a lethal scoring duo right there.
Ball now for Team Pinellas.
Here's Kuko again in the box.
Again, can he control? Ball is kicked over the touchline, and the throw-in will be taken by Team Pinellas. We'll have some scholarship award winners to talk to you about tonight. We'll do that the next opportunity that we get on a ball over the end line. And let's see what's going on here. They're going to say Team Hillsboro cheating just a little. Adam Powell about 20 yards too far up for the throw-in. Tries to get it to Quinn. Can Quinn control? Not quite. It's over the touchline, but Team Hillsboro will again get the throw-in.
As we take a look at Quinn there, it's sort of a mini Valderrama do.
That's very true. Throw in by Team Hillsboro. That was taken by Adam Powell. Down it comes and headed back nicely by Kevin Conaway of Osceola High School, and Team Pinellas trying to get something going here early in the second half. Ball is kicked just outside the box by Team Hillsboro. Good clear, but unfortunately for Hillsboro, cannot control far side. Jason Schmidt just couldn't keep it, and Pinellas will put it in play in a hurry. There's Will Wired again now from TC, and once again, or from Clearwater Catholic rather, and once again cleared away. Let's see what Kuko can do here for Lakewood. He's got some company, and keeping it in play down there will be Burris. Got a good left foot, center of the box. Shot taken, knocked down. Team Pinellas looking for a handball, not going to get it. The ball will go over the touchline, far side of the field. Team Pinellas will get the throw in.
Well, no call there, but Pinellas has really stepped it up in the last couple of minutes. Will Wired has kind of taken some possession of this game and says, I want to make a statement. Had two runs directly at the defense, and that time, shot was deflected.
Long throw into the box, headed back down. Team Pinellas going to try to take it. Got a goal! A goal for Team Pinellas. And just like that, the home team is back in the game. It looks like Dino Ribeiro from Eastlake gets the goal. And Team Pinellas is back in the swing of things.
Well, you watch the smoke come off this shot. He lines it up left-footed, and that's far post. What a shot.
Boy, David Henderson from Durant reacted, John, but just couldn't quite get there. Dino Ribeiro makes it 2-1, and we got a long way to go. We're only about 4 minutes in here in the second half.
Well, that slow motion didn't do that shot justice. That was a rocket. What a great left-footed hit by Ribeiro. And just like that, 2-1. This is a game again. I like it.
Here comes Pinellas running hard up the middle. The team Hillsborough now back on its heels a little bit.
Certainly, Hillsborough, Pinellas has the momentum right now. Now's the time to capitalize on it.
And a throw in once again coming up for Team Hillsborough. There's a look at our score and the time remaining. Keep in mind 40-minute halves here in high school soccer. And a good look there at Rick Macy and Mark Lang, the two coaches for Team Pinellas.
Smiling right now. Play of Ribeiro. What a great hit.
Joey Faw trying to send it down for Tulashi Sawyer. It'll go over the touchline. A throw in coming up for Team Pinellas. Sawyer runs into the dark out there to get it. He wants to get this thing back in play in a hurry. Sawyer sends it into the box. Flicked on, and let's see, it will get over the end line, and it will be a goal kick coming up for Team Hillsborough. Well, let's talk for a couple minutes here about some scholarship award winners. Each of the following young men and women won $500 scholarships for participating in an essay contest as part of the 4th annual Score-CocaCola Senior Soccer Challenge. From Team Pinellas girls, the winner was Brooke Beck of Largo. From Team Hillsborough girls, Corin Bateman of Bloomingdale. From the Team Pinellas boys, Tulashi Sawyer of Countryside. Team Hillsborough boys, Andy Carlton of Bloomingdale. And the at-large winners in the boys were Chris Weatherwilt of Clearwater, and in the girls, Ashley Ott of Bloomingdale. Our congratulations to all of those fine young student athletes here participating in the 4th annual Score-CocaCola Senior Soccer Challenge. And we've got a heck of a game here in the boys. Team Hillsborough up 2-1, trying to get something going. There's the ball down towards Quinn, but the flag is up. Quinn called for offsides on the pass by Josh Kristofsky of Tampa Catholic.
I was kind of waiting for Kristofsky to play John Quinn in, but kept waiting, and by the time the ball got there, Quinn was a foot offsides.
Team Pinellas has the ball cleared away again. Atkins going to run on, tries to find Kristofsky, can't do it. The ball ping-pongs off to the Pinellas left side where Conaway comes up with it. Kevin Conaway from Osceola across the half line and makes the pass. Bad pass though, and now it'll be a throw in for Hillsborough right in front of Pinellas bench. Looking goalward, and Conaway kicks it back away again, and Faw tries to kick it out of trouble. And let's see if he can. Oh, and a nice play by Lashley from Lakewood. Here comes Keston Lashley up the right side for Team Pinellas. Lashley pushes a little bit too far ahead of him that time. One touch too many, and Atkins wins it back for Team Hillsborough. He's out of Bloomingdale, then kicked away again. And Quinn will run onto it, then he will leave it for his teammate Couch. Couch out of Bloomingdale.
We are seeing some counterattack soccer right here. It's back and forth. It's good fast play here by both teams.
And let's check that. It was Jack Toohey from King had the ball for Team Hillsborough. And you can see a couple of Team Pinellas guys on the ground.
We got a throw in on the far side for Hillsborough. That's Chet Atkins over there to take it. He'll probably throw one into the box.
And let's see what he can do with it here. He will. Ball is headed out. Team Pinellas trying to control and sent back down quickly by Will Wired, but it will come all the way back. And once again, a great stop.
It's Toohey on the right side, looking for Adam Powell.
High into the air. And sent down by Team Pinellas, looking on that far side for Will Wired, but it is cleared back up by Shea Cox for Team Hillsborough. Now Wired's going to get it on down there, and he's got Grant Harris of Bloomingdale with him, and Harris makes a great play, takes it away for Team Hillsborough.
Well, once again, Wired looking to turn and run right at his defender.
Here's Atkins again. Talk about turning. He made a nice turn, maintains possession of the ball. Hillsborough down towards Kristofsky. He touches it back. And now Atkins is on again, sending it straight forward towards Quinn, headed back by Team Pinellas. Shot is high and over the top by Jeff Foxenberger of Lato High School. Goal kick coming up for Team Pinellas.
Both of these teams have two great target players up front. Hillsborough and Kristofsky, great at possession. On the other end, of course,
Andy Carlton now checks back in for Team Hillsborough. He's out of Bloomingdale. Pinellas defending and now trying to go forward. Joey Faw sends it right side to Sawyer. Sawyer looking up, trying to go far post. Headed high into the air by Tui for King from Team Hillsborough. Kuko now has it for Lakewood, and Team Pinellas touches it out right side to Sawyer. Tulashi Sawyer is going to run out of real estate, just kicked the ball too far. It'll be a goal kick coming up for David Anderson of Durant High School. He is the second half goalkeeper for Team Hillsborough.
There's Sawyer, who couldn't quite catch up to his move there, but that's a lot of attacking power for Hillsborough right now between Kuko, Will Wired, Tulashi Sawyer. A lot of weapons up top for your attack.
And really, John, Team Pinellas has had most of the run of play here in the second half and have put together some nice passes.
Absolutely, they deserve to get that goal back. And they're pressuring here. You can see they're pressuring in the Hillsborough zone.
Atkins has the ball taken away brilliantly. Kuko trying to control, and he will be obstructed, and it will be a free kick coming up for Team Pinellas in goal scoring range. Looks like it's going to be about maybe 20, 22 away. Slight left angle for Team Pinellas.
Well, that Pinellas pressure paid off there. They won the ball in the midfield, got it out to Kuko, and Kuko once again playing direct, trying to get past his defender, and led to a free kick. And this is going to be a dangerous little opportunity about just outside the top of the D.
Ribeiro is on the ball, so is Fall. And Jason Burris is off to the side. Now those three guys are on it, and they're checking it out. Looks like the wall's got the far post, and the goalkeeper, Anderson, will have the near. Let's see if somebody tries to bend it around, send it off to Anderson's right. Fall looks like he's going to take it. No, they're going to run on, and let's see. There's a shot blocked by the wall. Second shot is high and wide, and boy, all of a sudden, John, it opened up a little bit for Jason Burris. It looked like he had an angle. He just couldn't quite hit it on target.
Well, you can see by that look right there, he's a little disappointed in how he hit that one. Went right into the center of the wall. And well, maybe we'll get another look at it here. Ribeiro runs over it. Here's the kick, goes right into the wall, and the second attempt is not quite there.
And you can see right there, it kind of opened up, and if he could have gone far post, John, I think he had a chance.
Yeah, he did, but disappointed with the first effort for sure.
Anderson sends the ball up, and Team Pinellas will once again win it. Team Pinellas winning a lot of the 50-50 balls here in the second half.
They've really stepped up their defensive pressure.
And just not enough room again on that sideline, and the ball will belong to Hillsborough. Dino Ribeiro, you can see, was over there. Just couldn't quite keep it in play. Long throw down, flicked on by Kristofsky, but nothing doing there as Faw sends it to the right side. Hillsborough heads it back. Quinn can't get there, and Faw there is again for Team Pinellas, and he'll quickly switch it to the left side as Team Pinellas building from there. The pass taken by Conaway, but Hillsborough again down there and making the play. And we've called his name a ton tonight, Eric Edwards from Bloomingdale. Here's Faw again. Both teams just sending it back and forth. Nice flick on, but Edwards is going to be there and will clear it away over the touchline, far side for Team Hillsborough.
Well, Kuko's a great target too. There's Sawyer over there on the throw-in, but David Kuko in the middle uses his size and strength. That last time tried to flick on with the header to find Wired, but didn't quite make it.
Sawyer the throw-in, and it'll come back to him. To Lashley Sawyer. He's got some quicks. Going to send it center of the park to Keston Lashley. Takes the shot. Rockets it wide left, but, you know, not a bad try.
Well, not bad from 35, but left-footed shot there. Keston Lashley showing some power on his shot. Maybe take another look at this. Here, it's a good angle. Boom, look at that. Ball screaming. That's slow motion. That was a great shot just outside the bar.
27 minutes remaining as Team Hillsborough makes another substitution. Sean Dugan of Bloomingdale comes back in.
There's Keston Lashley right there. of Lakewood High School. He was second team All-County in Pinellas.
Long ball down into the center. Team Pinellas trying to control again. There's Lashley. He's back there with Quinn now. That'll be a heck of a battle. Lashley sends the ball, somehow keeps it in play up the right side to Will Wired. Wired on there to Wetherill. Wetherill taken down and play on, and here comes Team Hillsborough back the other way. Nice touch by Foxenberger. He gives it up to Atkins. Atkins sends it into the center. Running on is Quinn. Chance here maybe, and that ball will go over the end line, and let's see what the call is. It looks like goal kick coming up. The goalkeeper, Matt Hayner, came out, John, for a second there, though I thought that John Quinn might be able to get onto the ball for Team Hillsborough.
That was a great play by the goalkeeper. You watch, he lets it go on purpose, misses it on purpose, and then it goes right out of bounds. Kid wins a goal kick. Actually, I'd be kind of scared if it was John Quinn running right at me, that's
right.
for sure.
Team Pinellas sends it down the right side, but not a good ball at all that time by Wetherill. Team Hillsborough over there, and it will be a throw-in coming up now for Team Hillsborough. Some pressure applied by Dino Ribeiro. You can see him there.
That's great pressure by Pinellas. It's a rare thing that you can pressure another team in their defensive third, but Pinellas stepping it up right here. It's paying off, too.
Speaking of stepping up, Kevin Conaway stepped up on that one, but Team Hillsborough gets it back. Quinn sends it down to the Hillsborough right side. Ball will be sent all the way down looking for Atkins, but he's not going to get there. Joey Faw is instead. Almost. What did I just say? Atkins did get there. The goalkeeper, Hayner, was out. Now it goes over the end line, and a goal kick coming up. Boy, I didn't think that was going to happen, John. And Atkins almost turned that into a big play for Hillsborough.
Atkins was surprised it popped back out to him, but by the end of that run, he had run out of some gas. He didn't quite have the energy to curl that back into the box, but Atkins playing a wonderful game.
Yeah, good look there. Chip Atkins out of Bloomingdale High School. Substitution now for Team Pinellas. Gaston Fernandez is in, and Dan Mosney also getting back into the game. And let's see, the foul will be called here on Hillsborough, so Pinellas will put it in play. As you can see, we got a ways to go. Plenty of time for Team Pinellas to get back into this thing. They've gotten a goal here in the second half to cut that Hillsborough halftime lead in half. Foul called on Hillsborough. Pinellas once again puts it in play. Coming up now will be Gaston Fernandez. He just got in. Dishes right side here. Sawyer, Tulashi Sawyer, not a good cross into the middle. And Team Hillsborough is going to come out and win the ball back out, and that's a big time play by Grant Harris. Sawyer going to back up though and get another shot at it here. Tulashi Sawyer, he's got some quicks. Here is Caston Lashley. He teed one up about there before, kicked away from him. And now Team Hillsborough on the attack down the right side. Kristofsky's going to get it. Can he cut it back inside around Faw? He does. Sends it in. Quinn is on. Ball will roll just outside the box, far left side for Team Hillsborough. Back it comes. Hillsborough trying to set up something in the center of the park. And taken away very nicely by Team Pinellas. Good play in there. And the long ball down. Looking for Mosney, couldn't quite get there, but Team Pinellas will force the throw in.
Folks, this is end-to-end action. Fans are getting their money's worth tonight.
Ball right corner, and again over the touchline, and again another throw in for Team Pinellas. A lot of pressure by the home team. Team Pinellas trying to control here, and kicked away nicely by Scott Anderson of Bloomingdale. Switch left side now for Team Pinellas. Coming up will be Conaway, and he's got a good left. Kevin Conaway going to switch it though to the right, and Sawyer back near midfield. Tulashi going to run it some folks.
Ooh.
And he paid the price for doing that. Here comes Atkins on the counter for Team Hillsborough. He's got a man open right side, Kristofsky, but went too far. Didn't matter. Flag was up anyway. Far side of the field. Offside was the call.
Great counterattack there, led by Atkins. And that's a couple times now. Hillsborough's been a little bit late with their through ball. The players have been on, but it's 3 times now that they've been called for offsides due to a late pass.
Kevin Conaway's long ball down into the middle. 2 Hillsborough players here try to get it with Tulashi Sawyer. And somehow Pinellas is going to come up with the ball over there. Kuko trying to control. David Kuko taking things into his own hands and then has a bad pass. And here's Atkins again, but this time Keston Lashley gets in the way, but look at Atkins' spin move and get rid of the ball. Nice stuff by Chip Atkins.
He uses his physical ability really well to hold the ball. Oh, wow.
And boy, right now this game is getting a little bit physical with the ball for Hillsborough. Foxenberger sends it in, and it's cleared out by Team Pinellas. Atkins going to run onto it. Sawyer coming up behind him. Tries to flick to Kristofsky. Can't do it. Sawyer had a shot at it. Couldn't get it. And a gun that just missed wide. Taken by Jeff Foxenberger of Lato. Matt Hayner of Countryside. John, if that thing had been on, might have gone. Here's the shot.
Watch Foxenberger here. It goes right to his foot. Gets all of it, just a bit outside. Funny thing is, not 30 seconds before that, Jason Burris of Pinellas' team just leveled Foxenberger, and he went down hard right in the back. And then he's got the presence to step up and take a volley like that. That's a busy play right there. Well done by Foxenberger.
Bad goal kick that time by Matt Hayner. And so Team Hillsborough now starting to put some pressure again on Team Pinellas, and that's not a good throw by Kristofsky. Cleared away very nicely by Team Pinellas. Battling for the ball, Hillsborough comes up with it, no call, play on, and now Pinellas comes up, and a little bit of a high sky there by Burris. Big time header from the back by Grant Harris, a Gaither. Hillsborough trying to flick it on. Nobody over there though, running it down. Angel Vasquez is on that far side. He just came back in for Quinn.
Well, you can really see the physical play starting to pick up in this game. 20 minutes left to go, and crunch time is starting to beset these players, and both teams want to win. It's obvious to see it with the physical play.
Atkins switches right side. Good job again. Here's Andy Carlton. Carlton sends it on. Trying to get Toohey. Toohey's cross is blocked, but it'll come back to him, and Carlton has his pass knocked over the touchline by Jason Burris. So a throw in for Team Hillsborough. Toohey's going to take it. And he's going to get a running start, as you can see. Into the box. Hayner, did he throw out the goal? A goal for Team Hillsborough. It looks like it's going to be Angel Vasquez of King, although I tell you what, John, you could almost think that he threw the ball in himself.
Oh, what a great toss. Toohey gets the ball from the throw, and here it is right here, and he throws it all the way out.
Let's see if it went in.
Well, goalkeeper Hayner goes a little bit too far, gets over his outstretched hands, and there's Vasquez ready to pounce on it. Number 14 there puts it right in the goal. But you can see it. Watch Hayner come out just a stretch too far. Can't get it. And there's 14 Vasquez putting the ball in the onion basket. Well done.
I'll tell you what, that was all King High School. The throw in by Jack Toohey and the goal by Angel Vasquez makes it 3-1 now in favor of Team Hillsborough rather. Pinellas now faced once again with that 2-goal deficit. And John, that finished off a little flurry there for Hillsborough. Team Hillsborough put some pressure on and got rewarded.
He sure did there.
Ball coming back now. Pinellas needs 2 goals, and as you can see, they're starting to run out of time. Cleared away nicely by Edwards, but Team Pinellas knocks it down, can't control Foxenberger. Tries to send it forward. Good job by Foxenberger looking for Vasquez, but Lashley over there. Keston Lashley almost had it taken away, but boy, a nice cut back by the Lakewood High School senior, and then a very bad ball to Atkins. He knew it, and he comes back up, steps, and tries to win it back again. Well,
that Vasquez's goal certainly changes the complexion of this game. 2-1's a lot different storyline than 3-1, and now Pinellas finding themselves now 2 goals down once again. It's a little disheartening. And with only less than 20 minutes left, Pinellas has really got to pick it up.
I've got to mention one Pinellas player who was not in the game tonight, Ryan Ritchie from Largo. He is injured, but he's one of the co-captains here. Here's Pinellas, nice dish right side, nobody over there, and cleared away very nicely by Hillsborough. Some quicks by Sean Dugan of Bloomingdale got that ball out of danger for Team Hillsborough.
Well, number 9, Dan Musney right here with the ball.
Wanted to throw it in, but it looks like they're going to make a substitution. Dino Ribeiro going to get back into the game now for Team Pinellas. You can see him there talking to Rick Macy, the head coach at Seminole High School.
That last play, Mosley got the ball and pushed it off to the left side. Great little turn, tried to flick it across the box. Kuko couldn't quite reach it, but now we got a throw in for Pinellas. And there's Mosley again trying to get in on.
Boy, Team Pinellas trying to get something going here, and let's see if Hillsborough can run this thing out. There's Lashley steps up. Atkins gets a foot on it. Back it comes, Lashley again, and good job by Team Hillsborough just to get it out of danger. Stepping up there for Pinellas is Joey Faw. He's got a man on. Let's see, is the flag up? Yes, it is. Offside is the call.
Just a stretch offside. Otherwise, Dino Ribeiro there was in. Good run on the left side.
Ribeiro, the only goal so far tonight for Team Pinellas. Long ball down the center, headed back down very nicely by Team Pinellas' Kevin Conaway, but Hillsborough with Atkins. Atkins and Ribeiro, that's a good battle right there. Tui trying to control, and he does, flips it up left side. Jack Tui from King had an assist on that last goal. And now here's Ribeiro, nice touch, but Team Hillsborough once again equal to the task. Flicked on, let's see if they can get there. That's Krastowski on the flick and trying to get his teammate Jeff Foxenberger, couldn't do it.
Foxenberg's had a really nice game in the midfield. He's played strong, but he's also played smart. He's one of those kind of players that makes intelligent runs, and he makes intelligent plays, and that's what distinguishes the boys from the men, so to speak. That's why he's out here.
Another substitution by Team Pinellas, Jeff Vreeland from Largo getting back into the game. Good look there at Jeff. And Joey Fall will have the ball now for Pinellas. 3-1 our score, as you can see, and the game clock starting to become an ally of Team Hillsborough. Nice touch that time by Foxenberger again. A little bit too hard on the cross, though. Jeff Foxenberger doing a little bit of everything in midfield. You mentioned, John, he's staying back on defense, getting up there, trying to get involved in the attack as well.
They're looking to get it to his number 10, Krastowski, who's, as I mentioned before, a great target player.
Through ball, here's a chance for Pinellas. Anderson out and makes the play. Good decision by David Anderson of Durant, because Ribeiro was bearing down on him and had a shot at it.
Well, Mosney had another great turn there at the top of the box. Ribeiro ran by him, ended up on his left-hand side. Mosney got him the ball, but that was a good job by Anderson to come out and smother it.
Long goal kick down, flicked on by Hillsborough and kicked back by Fall for Pinellas. A little bit of head tennis in the center of the park.
You can see the game is really spread out now. There's so much room in midfield.
Tui tries to take some for Hillsborough, but Team Pinellas closes it down and gets the ball back momentarily. Nice touch in tight spaces, but Hillsborough right now just defending, trying to keep it out of play. They're trying to get it to Ribeiro, but boy, guess who comes over? Eric Edwards of Bloomingdale, and he is some tough customer back there.
I don't want to be on the end of that kick to the stomach.
Pinellas with the ball now. Shea Cox sends it down the left side. Ribeiro going to try to run onto it. Ball is going to stay in play. Ribeiro goes down, no call. And Team Hillsborough with Edwards again kicking it out of danger, getting it up onto the head, though, of Matt Couch from Tarpon Springs. We mentioned Couch a couple of times. He's now into the game again for Team Pinellas. And the lone representative from the Spongers. Right side is the ball. Here's a chance maybe, but Anderson out to gather it in very nicely for Team Hillsborough.
That's Dieter Eiten on the right side. Haven't called his name much in the second half. He had a super first half, but I think he just came on, making his presence known over on the right side.
And once again, let's credit the coaches from both teams. Rafik Kozic and Mike Rowan from Team Hillsborough, and Rick Macy and Mark Lang from Team Pinellas. They've done a great job getting their teams prepared for this one.
Well, one note on Rafik Kozic. He's got a son named Alan, who's a great local star, and he is playing currently at Florida International University. And if you watched any of the NCAA tournament this past year, he was instrumental in leading that team to a berth in the final game. Unfortunately couldn't win it, but Alan Kozic certainly a big-time player and son of former Rowdy Rafik Kozic.
Ball over the touchline, far side. A throw-in coming up for Team Pinellas. Vreeland to take it. No, he's not going to take it after all. They're going to let it for Ribeiro. And this one certainly will be goalward bound. As you can see, Team Pinellas needs goals, and they're starting to run out of time. Running start, Ribeiro into the box, headed up and just over the top. Great opportunity by Team Pinellas off the throw-in, but unfortunately for Matt Couch, just couldn't quite get it down far enough.
Yeah,
John, this was a great effort.
Matt Couch out of Tarpon Springs High School goes near post right here. Good job, gets it right over Atkins. Tries to sneak it in the near post there. Anderson getting his hand out of the way, knowing it's going over the bar. Good near post header though.
Not a good goal kick, and it comes right back towards Team Pinellas. Ribeiro going to try to run it down, flicks it on. Great job by Dino. Is he going to tee it up or not? He still got it. Tries to cut it through and then cleared away by Hillsborough. One step too many. Pinellas coming back with it, though. Into the box, another opportunity. Atkins there, though, for Hillsboro. He's gonna knock it over the end line, and it will be a corner kick far side for Team Pinellas.
Once again, good pressure by Pinellas. That's Couch again. Atkins defending him once again, gets the toe on this one, knocks it out for a corner. Just before that, though, Ribeiro looking to create the magic he had on his left foot earlier for the goal. Took a touch too many, and now it's a corner kick.
Shea Cox, not a good corner. It will be cleared out over the touchline. Looked like Atkins did it for Team Hillsboro. Throw in for Pinellas, far side of the field.
Atkins certainly has been busy tonight, both ends of the field.
The long throw in. See if Team Pinellas can get something going down there.
That's Mosney.
Ball
nice.
is loose in the box and cleared away by Hillsboro once again. Shot taken by Team Pinellas. Near post save by David Anderson. Whoa, what a save by the Durant High School goalkeeper, and an outstanding opportunity for Team Pinellas. Once again goes by the boards, but John, you got to give Pinellas credit. This time the shooter was Shea Cox out of Clearwater. He almost got it.
Well, the Pinellas pressure continues. The ball came out and Shea Fox jumped all over it and rifled it. Anderson did a good job of parrying it, but Pinellas need the ball to go to the goal now.
Throw in for Team Pinellas, far side of the field. Jeff Vreeland over there scrapping for Team Pinellas.
Also on that last play, David Mosney with a nice creative little run right down the touchline to create the problem in the first place. Ball ended up knocking out to Shea Cox before he was able to get a foot on it. But
here's Tulashi Sawyer coming back into the game and also checking back in. Keston Lashley, you see there. In fact, I believe he was in. There's Sawyer. A little bit more speed up front for Pinellas. The throw in will be taken far side by Lashley. Under 12 to go here in the game. High throw, flicked on again. Team Pinellas somehow maintaining possession. Foul called over there against Jack Toohey of King.
Dan Mosney being a little scatterbug over there, creating problems for the defense. Good little player, I like him.
Free kick coming in, looking high. Sawyer got up, and the ball went over. Didn't miss by much.
Well, for a short guy, he really
look at his smile. He loved it.
He really got up in the air. Good effort. Couldn't quite get all the power behind it and get it back on goal, but good effort by Sawyer. Playing bigger than he really is.
Anderson to goal, kick it away. And taking his time. His club leads it 3-1.
You know, Jim, this game has really been enjoyable to watch. End-to-end action, lots of chances, great players.
Hillsboro, here's Christofsky. Oh, nice ball down the side for Andy Carlton. Carlton keeps it in play. That's not a bad ball, but it's just on top of the goal. A little bit more of a hook, John, and that would have been a great play.
Yeah, that ball ended up sailing over the top far post, but goalkeeper Matt Hayner going back. We might get a look at it here. Watch Hayner as he goes back, goes slamming into that far post. Boom! Watch your head.
Yeah.
But ball goes over.
Good look there at Andy Carlton of Bloomingdale. Ball headed down and over the touchline far side. Another throw in coming up for Pinellas. Both teams substituting frequently here now as the game winding down. Coaching staffs for both teams want to make sure that all of these guys get a chance to play a lot of minutes. Sent forward by Ryan Alexander of Eastlake. And headed back by Shea Cox of Clearwater. Sawyer controls, flicks up, gets it back. Sends it forward. Little grabbing, but a nice play there by
2-on-1.
Foxenberger, and a chance for Christofsky, and the ball hit by Fall, and it will go over the end line. A corner kick coming up for Team Hillsboro. Josh Christofsky almost became the first guy to get two in this game.
Well, unfortunately, he didn't realize it, but he had Quinn wide open in the middle. It was a 2v1 there for Hillsboro, and Quinn right now is grabbing his head going, oh, I wish I had that one. He would have been second note on the scoring ledger for Quinn, but he's got his hand up in the air now, calling for the far post header.
And let's see if he gets it. He's going up. Ball was headed out. In danger, headed up and flicked over the top by Team Pinellas. Hard to tell who was in there, but you can see for Team Hillsboro with another opportunity there, Jack Toohey.
Yeah, Jack Toohey got up great on this header. It was originally Quinn causing the problems. Goes right in front, Hayner's short. Oh, and there's Tui. Great defensive header, though, over the bar.
Corner kick, other side, and this one is kicked way too far out. Maybe, let's see. Ball going to drop down, and Team Pinellas going to run onto it, and Team Hillsboro's going to knock it over the touchline, far side. So a throw in coming up for Pinellas as we are under 10 minutes. In fact, we are under 9 minutes to go here in the 4th annual Soccer Challenge. You can see the clock running there.
I tell you what, Jim, it's really good to see the quality of play. I think it says a lot for soccer in Tampa, how far we've come. And to see these players, a lot of them who are going to be playing in the NCAA next year and on college teams, I think it just bodes real well for the future of soccer in Tampa.
Weatherilt gives it up to Lashley. Lashley going to try to get somebody on. Touchdown very nicely. Attempting to control there, Dan Mosney of Eastlake, and does to Sawyer. And now coming forward is Alexander. Oh, nice move by Alexander. He may wind up teeing it up and does. Stop, saved by Anderson, and then kicked over the touchline by Hillsboro's Sean Dugan. And John, that was close. It looked like maybe Anderson came out a little bit too far. Let's see what we can see here. Looked like he was coming out.
Here's Alexander with a lefty.
No, not really.
Anderson couldn't quite get all of it. There's Vreeland looking to poke it in, and Dugan does a good job of knocking it away. But here's the corner kick.
And cleared away very nicely by Team Hillsboro. Back to Pinellas to Faw. Faw trying to hold it. Send it into the box. Ball is on, and they're going to say no as Anderson out again to make the play.
Well,
David Anderson, John's had some work.
He's been busy. Both goalkeepers have been busy this half, but Dan Mosney had the chance of the game there. His first touch let him down because he was wide open, 12 yards out.
Here's Atkins. Forward now to Foxenberger, and Team Pinellas comes up with the ball. Long ball down the left side. Tulashi Sawyer trying to control but can't do it.
Tulashi Sawyer out of Countryside High School was a first-team All-County and a pivotal player for that Countryside team.
Joe McMenamin from Bloomingdale checking in. Lance Ginn coming back in. He's from Plant City. Lee Sanders from Bloomingdale in. And so is Deshaun Lewis of Hillsboro as Team Hillsboro makes a bunch of changes again with 6 minutes and 20 seconds to go. Ball headed on there by McMenamin, who just got in.
Well, certainly there's been a lot of scoring chances. Good finishing. 4 goals in this game has been really exciting and fun to watch. We had a great crowd tonight. They've enjoyed watching top quality soccer for sure.
Long ball down, headed back. Pinellas maybe like to get one more here.
Well, this is the kind of game that you want to make your mark on, getting the charts.
Boy, Tui did a nice job there for Team Hillsboro against Kuko. Hillsboro trying to flick it on, and Pinellas trying to control and put some heat on Hillsboro. Far right side now with Weatherill. He still got it. Back it comes to Fall, almost stolen away. Now to Sawyer. And the ball kicked away from him very nicely, and a throw in coming up for Hillsboro. Good job by Andy Carlton of Bloomingdale. Long ball down, headed back by Team Pinellas again. Atkins trying to control, and with him was Shea Cox. And here comes Keston Lashley for Pinellas. Not a good ball though, given up. Grant Harris holds his ground out there for Gaither. Throw in far side of the field for Team Hillsboro. Clock winding down here at Clearwater Central Catholic. And it looks like there will be a split here tonight as Pinellas with another substitution. Here's Will Wired from Clearwater Central Catholic coming in.
On that note of split, it was Pinellas beating Team Hillsboro in the women's game earlier today, and the MVPs for that game for Hillsboro was Bryony Chamberlain, who had a great game in defense, and for Pinellas was Regan Hippio. Congratulations to those girls, played very well.
Faw going forward, kicked away. Somehow he gets it back and sends it forward again, where Mr. Edwards from Bloomingdale was there to knock it back. Pinellas with some last gasps here. David Kuko from Lakewood loses it. And it comes back now to Deshaun Lewis out of Hillsboro High. Edwards tries to keep it in play and does, but Sawyer runs it down. and now kicked away from him, but a foul called first, so Team Pinellas will have it. Tui called for the foul against Sawyer.
Well, there's a testament to Sawyer's ability. He spent the first half outside playing right midfielder, running the wing, and here he is here, about to take the kick from his left defender position. So Sawyer kind of all over the field, and it's really a testament to his ability as a player. And here's Lashley on the far side.
You can see here that Hillsborough with the ball. Can they make one more run? Atkins looking for some teammates. Pinellas cuts in front. Good job there by Weatherilt. And now Lashley back up the right side to the center. Clock winding down, and there's an open player on the far side, Jeff Reeland, but over there once again, Edwards to knock it away.
Edwards is doing what a sweeper needs to do, sweeping the play away. So he's had a very good game tonight.
Pinellas trying here. Tui into the cheap seats, far side. So the throw in coming up again for Team Pinellas. Pressure to the end as the clock approaching the 2-minute mark.
There's Weatherhilt on the far side. Oh, he gets upended. I'm feeling that's a foul call. That's a clever move on the right side. Weatherhilt's a very good little player.
Corner kick coming up now for Team Pinellas. Vreeland to take it. High into the box, knocked down, far side. End line, cross back, far post, too far, nobody there. Trying to run it down is Weatherilt. The cross came from Cox. Weatherilt sends it back in. Header up and tipped out by Anderson. Ball still on the ground, and David Anderson comes up with a play.
Well, that's the save of the night right there. Wow, that ball came all the way across on the cross by Weatherhilt there. The header goes near post, and Anderson off the ground makes a one-handed save. That's good stuff.
Like John, right here, this is about, you said it, this is about the best play of the night.
Watch him off the ground here. Boom, one-hander.
Oh.
Well done, and he smothers it right away. That's a good sign of a great goalkeeper right there. Good job, Anderson.
Throw in for Hillsborough. Atkins has it. Tried to send it forward and then cleared away by Pinellas again. Tui in there. He's had a good one. And he will send it back, cleared by Pinellas. Shea Cox out of Clearwater. And there's Edwards again. Long ball down. Cut back very nicely there by Scott Anderson of Bloomingdale. Edwards runs on, slide tackle, still has the ball in front of him. Now it comes to Sawyer. Sawyer chased by Anderson.
Wow, what a great little player he is.
Flicked back up, and there's Joey Fall from Clearwater Catholic. Switch right side to Keston Lashley from Lakewood. Ball is tackled over the touchline. Throw in Pinellas. Official time now being kept on the field. And a foul called against Hillsborough.
Well, here's their chance. Put this one in the box. Send everybody up.
Fall coming up on the ball.
Right now, everybody from the Pinellas team is within 35 yards of the goal.
Sends it forward to Sawyer. Sawyer couldn't tee it up, and now all of a sudden, Team Pinellas not going to get a shot. Ball will go over the touchline. A throw in, but no throw in. The game is over. Team Hillsborough, on the strength of goals by Josh Kristofsky of Tampa Catholic, Angel Vasquez of King, and John Quinn of Armwood, have defeated Team Pinellas 3-1. Dino Ribeiro of Eastlake High School scoring the lone goal for Team Pinellas. Don't go away. We'll be back with more right after this. Welcome back to Clearwater Central Catholic High School. There is our final score in tonight's boys action in the Senior Soccer Challenge. Team Hillsborough comes away with their second straight win, 3-1 over Team Pinellas. And this was Team Pinellas' big highlight, John Steiner. This was a great shot by MVP for Pinellas, Dino Ribeiro.
Oh, what a great shot there. He takes on his left foot and just rockets it far post. Unfortunately for Pinellas, that was their only goal of the night, but certainly was worthwhile of a replay there. It's a great goal.
And this is Jack Toohey from King with a throw in, and this was one of the better throws you'll ever see.
Yeah, that's a deep throw to far post, and Vasquez, boom, gets a header on it, right underneath Lashley's leg. And that was the third goal there for Hillsborough that iced the game.
And Team Pinellas really dictated a lot of play tonight. They just couldn't put the ball in the goal. There was some fine play by Hillsborough, especially David Anderson.
Well, that Mosney right had a creative run there, and then that's Shafe Cox with a left-footed shot that Anderson parried. Anderson had a great second half, and but it wasn't for him. The game might have been a lot closer. You can see the stats statement on this game, the shots on goal. How many shots were there tonight? Look at that, 18-15 for Pinellas. Saves are right up there too, 8-11. Plenty of corner kicks, and the final stat, even though it's irrelevant on tonight, it certainly was enjoyable, but the final score was Hillsborough 3, Pinellas 1.
Chip Atkins, the midfielder from Bloomingdale High School, was Hillsborough's team MVP. Well, that'll wrap it up for us tonight from Clearwater Central Catholic High School. On behalf of Al Rochelle and John Steiner and all of our Time Warner crew, I'm Jim Henderson. Thanks for watching. Team Pinellas wins the girls and Team Hillsborough the boys. So long, everyone.